Bivol fight, the results, the entire show, and just my opinion on it. But we'll get started with a lot of controversy happened after the fight. You know, a lot of people are saying that they thought Bivol won the fight, that they thought Beterbiev didn't win the fight, and that they thought it was a robbery. Now, I'll be the first to say, man, that was one of the closest fights I've seen in a long while. I had the fight a draw. To me, when you have a fight that close, there is no such thing as a robbery. Both men did their thing. Both men had beautiful moments in the fight, and both men let up at times. That's why I said it was a draw, and it causes for immediate rematch. They gave it to Beterbiev by literally one round, and yeah, man. I mean, this calls for a rematch for sure. It was a great fight, definitely from a skilled perspective. This was one of the best fights I've seen from a skilled perspective. You got two savants in there, and it was just entertaining, and I loved watching it, and I want to see it again immediately. For some of the earlier fights, Chris Eubanks Jr., it took him a while to get going. But once he was able to get going against Saramenta, he was able to stop him in the mid to late rounds, and dominated pretty much the whole fight. Did get caught with a couple shots. And then after the fight, Benn entered the ring and, you know, basically got in Chris Eubanks' face and said, let's make this fight happen. I think that's a great fight to happen. You know, in the UK, I think that fight sells out. They make it like a co-main event for a Riyad show or something. That would also make sense to me. But I think that's a fight that you have to make happen. These guys have not liked each other for years now. The bad blood has been going on for them for a while. And I think you just got to make that fight happen, man. And also, Ben Whittaker. You know, a lot of people were talking about how Ben Whittaker is going to be the next big thing. And how, you know, he has some very flashy moves. And this guy talks like he's the next best light heavyweight in the world. Well, Saturday night, he fought a guy that I had no idea who he was. And to me, he got exposed. He was losing quite easily, in my opinion, going into the 5th round. And then the guy that he was fighting just so happened to do a wrestling move, and they both fell over the ropes, top ropes. And Ben Whittaker then, in my opinion, faked an injury and was not able to continue. But this just goes to show you guys, man, if it didn't show you before, it shows you now. Ben Whittaker is not who you guys thought he was, man. I've been saying it. I think the guy's a hype job. And I think once he fights the right guy, he will get exposed and beat. I think there's a lot of people at light heavyweight that could beat Ben Whittaker today. But, you know, there's a lot of hype around him. I think it's the flashiness. I think it's the charisma. But at the end of the day, the charisma and the flashiness can only take your career so far. You have to be a great fighter. And I just don't know if he's great yet. I just don't know that. But overall, I thought the Riyad show was a great performance. You know, I thought it was a draw. Bivol could have won the fight. You know, 7-5 Bivol, I could see. I can't see 7-5 for Beterbiev. I can see it 6-6. I can't see you giving more than 6 rounds to Beterbiev. But at the end of the day, man, this is why they make the fights happen. This is why they do them, and this is why we have judges. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do y'all think Arthur Beterbiev won the fight fair and square? Do you guys think Dmitry Bivol won the fight? And was it a robbery, or was it just a close fight, but not a robbery, but, you know, the wrong call was made? Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. And also let me know what y'all think about Ben Whittaker and Chris Eubanks Jr. Did they impress you guys, or did they not impress you guys at all? All right, I'm going, y'all. Peace.